Hey, gals and guys. It's your host, Phil Larson, and this is your Motivational High Five on self-improvement. Let's do this. Welcome to the show. Today's guest is an artist named Lenhof. She included my podcast on a top 10s list on her blog, and that's how we got connected. She, along with her husband, own a photography business called Studio 29 Photography. You can go to it at photo-29.com. Photos with an F and 29 is the number. Or find her on Instagram at Rennen, RENNEN 29. Her photography has been featured on several online magazines and is heavily sought after. She has quite the extensive online presence. Check the show notes for links to her sites and how to get in touch. Here's Ren.
Hi, my name is Ren, and my husband and I are wedding and lifestyle photographers based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I started Studio 29 in 2010, and the business just keeps growing. As my business grows, I realize more and more that no amount of income or success will ever change the negative or anxiety-induced thought patterns I may fall into. But investing in myself and working to overcome my own counterproductive thought patterns will help me reach my largest business dreams and serve my clients better. It has always seemed easier for me to remember and dwell on the bad stuff than the good, but with guidance from books and podcasts, I have been working to rewire my brain to think positively by finding and focusing on the good in all situations. I have been striving to make positive thinking happen automatically, and listening to Phil's episodes has helped tremendously. Happiness and positive thinking requires work and training, just like our bodies. If I stop training my muscles, they weaken and my brain is no different. For me, podcasts are like a personal trainer, encouraging and teaching me constant ways to train my brain. A helpful tip I've learned from Phil's podcast is to take time and think of my future self by making goals and communicating them with Caleb. This keeps me accountable for my aspirations and openly communicates how I am feeling. Good communication is important in all relationships, both personal and business related. Surrounding myself with positive affirmations has helped as well. I recently created a poster and we hung it in our hallway just outside my office. It encourages me to think positively and reads, out of sight, out of mind, out of mind, out of sight. I spend a lot of time editing and answering emails from my home office, and it is a good constant reminder to see every day. Acts of kindness, less judgment, recognizing positive occurrences and personal daily wins, and appreciating others are all things I am implementing daily to rewire my brain for positive thinking. I am becoming a stronger communicator, a better supporter for others, and I am just plain happier. Thanks for listening, and have a great day. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Ren. I love how she says that no matter how successful her business becomes, it'll never fix her. No, and that's because self-improvement is a constant, continual effort of improving. If you believe that you have arrived, then guess what? You haven't. It's like brushing your teeth, and man, I brushed my teeth so well today. I've arrived and I never have to do that again. No. How much time in your life have you spent brushing your teeth? How much time in your life have you spent in the gym? Or for your social life on Facebook, or out with friends, or spiritually in church? Well, okay. How much time have you spent for your mental health? If you're like me, it pales in comparison. And yet, can we exist without our mind? The answer is no. What if we match the work on our mental health with brushing our teeth? That's a lot of time devoted over the years to your mental health. 5 minutes a day of journaling about your day or being mindful. And what Ren seems to do is she keeps things in front of her. She makes a poster that's meaningful to her that she hangs by her office. Or she immerses her brain and her mind in positive podcasts and other sorts of reading material. And she's created this ritual of checking in with her husband and keeping accountability that way. Self-improvement involves continual effort. Be careful not to fall into the trap of when you see success to say, I've arrived. I'm done. I'm good. I'm fixed. No amount of money can fix you. There's a quote by Jim Carrey that I saw today that fits here. It says, I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they've ever dreamed so that they can see that's not the answer. What's the answer? The answer is caring for yourself. It's really all you have. And when you do that, as Ren said, she's just a better person all around to be around and more helpful to those she cares about the most. Friends, what are you doing today? One of the things we do at the end of each episode is we find a reflection of ourselves, and we make a commitment to bring in some positive affirmations, a positive narrative, a positive story we're telling ourselves, though we may find it hard to believe. But what Ren has found and what I have found, and I hope what you find as you continue on, the more you do this, the easier it becomes. And the easier it becomes, then the more that you believe they are true. And the more you believe they are true, the more they are true. They start becoming reality. And so when you find a reflection of yourself today, will you say this to yourself? My self-improvement is worth my honest and continual effort. Friends, there's no secret to this. There's no one right practice more than any other. Ultimately, you have to find what works for you, as Ren has put in the effort to find what works for her. And maybe this podcast is one of those things, and maybe it's not. But ultimately, you have to find that out for yourself. It starts with you.